All right, let's talk Bali. If you're planning a trip for 2026, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to build your perfect, totally stress-free 7-day itinerary. This is your master plan.
So, you've decided on the Island of the Gods. Amazing choice. But then you start planning and whoa, it's a lot, right? Where should you stay? What's a must-see? It can get overwhelming fast. Well, don't worry. Think of this as your clear, simple guide to cut through all that noise. Here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll figure out the absolute best time for you to go. Then we'll dive into an amazing 7-day journey, structured like a story. After that, we'll get into the practical stuff, your toolkit for the trip. And finally, we'll wrap up by showing you why this whole plan just works.
Okay, first things first, and this is a big one. Timing your trip to Bali is absolutely crucial. Picking the right month can literally make or break your vacation, affecting everything from the weather to the crowds to how much you spend.
So, here's the deal. You've basically got 3 seasons. The dry season is beautiful, perfect blue skies, but you'll be sharing it with a lot of other people, especially in July and August, and prices go way up. Then there's the rainy season. Everything is super green and lush and it's cheap, but you get a lot of rain. The real secret, the sweet spot, is the shoulder season. We're talking May, June, and September. The weather is fantastic, the crowds are smaller, and the prices are better. This is our #1 recommendation, for sure.
Now, besides the weather, you might want to think about timing your trip with some incredible cultural events happening in 2026. The most unique one, hands down, is Nyepi, on March 19th. It's the Balinese Day of Silence. The entire island, and I mean the entire island, even the airport, shuts down for 24 hours. It's an amazing experience, but you have to be ready for a full day inside your hotel. Or you could aim for Galungan in June, when the streets come alive with these gorgeous decorated bamboo poles called penjor. It's absolutely stunning.
All right, let's get to the fun part, the actual trip. We've designed this itinerary like a 3-act story. It's built to give you a real taste of everything Bali has to offer. We'll start in the cultural heartland, then jet off for some island adventure, and finish up on the breathtaking coast.
And Act 1 begins in Ubud. You've got to start here. This isn't just another town. It's the spiritual soul of Bali. You're surrounded by lush green jungle, ancient temples, and an incredible art scene. This is where you really soak it all in.
So what do you do in Ubud? Well, you'll definitely wander through the sacred monkey forest. But here's a little heads up. Hold on to your phone and your sunglasses. Those monkeys are seriously skilled thieves. You'll also see the world-famous Tegalalang rice terraces, visit the holy water temple of Tir to Umpul, and at night, you have to see a Kechok fire dance. It's just mesmerizing.
Okay, for Act 2, we are switching gears big time. We're leaving the jungles behind, hopping on a fast boat, and heading to Nusa Penida. This place is all about raw, rugged, jaw-droppingly beautiful landscapes. This is the adventure part of our story.
Nusa Penida has those spots you've probably seen all over Instagram. You'll stand on the cliff overlooking Kelangking Beach, the one that looks just like a T-Rex. You'll see the incredible natural arch at Broken Beach and swim in the super clear waters of Crystal Bay. Now, for our itinerary, this is a day trip, so here's a pro tip. Book your return boat ticket before you go. You don't want to get stuck.
And now for our grand finale, Act 3. We head down to the southern tip of Bali, to Uluwatu. This is where you get those dramatic clifftop views, legendary surf, and some of the most beautiful beaches you'll ever see. It's the perfect epic conclusion to our journey.
This is how you end a perfect week. You can spend your day exploring stunning beaches like Padang Padang or Bingin. Then, just before sunset, you'll head to the Uluwatu temple, which is perched right on the edge of a massive cliff. You'll watch an incredible Kechok dance as the sun goes down, and the perfect final meal. Fresh seafood grilled right on the beach at Jimbaran Bay with your feet in the sand. It doesn't get better than that.
Okay, so you're feeling inspired, right? You're ready to go. But wait, how do you actually make it happen? Let's get into the nitty-gritty. This section is your practical toolkit with all the essential info on money, getting around, and local culture.
First up, money. One of the best things about Bali is that it offers amazing value. You can honestly have a fantastic time on a budget of just $30 to $50 a day. If you bump that up into the mid-range, you're looking at really nice hotels, great restaurants, and maybe even a private driver.
And just to give you an idea of that value, let's talk about one of life's great pleasures. A full 1-hour traditional Balinese massage will set you back about $10. Seriously, $10. It's an affordable luxury that you just have to experience.
And check this out.
For around $55, you can hire your own private driver and car for the entire day, like 8 to 10 hours. That's your own personal guide to take you wherever you want to go on your schedule. It is an absolute game changer for exploring the island.
So that brings us to the big question. What is the best way to get around Bali?
Well, as we just saw, a private driver is easily the most comfortable and convenient option, especially for those longer day trips. Now, if you're feeling adventurous, you can rent a scooter for super cheap. Just know that you'll need an international license and the traffic can be, well, let's just say it's not for the faint of heart. For shorter trips in town, ride-sharing apps like Grab and Gojek are your best friend.
And finally, a few quick but really important tips to help you be an awesome, respectful visitor. When you go to a temple, always make sure your shoulders and knees are covered. You'll see these beautiful little flower offerings on the sidewalks everywhere. Try your best not to step on them. And a simple one to remember, always use your right hand to give or receive things. And of course, stick to bottled water.
So there you have it. We've talked about when to go, what to do, and all the practical stuff you need to know. Now let's just pull it all together and talk about why this blueprint gives you that ultimate Bali experience.
The reason this plan works so well is all about balance. You're not just racing between tourist spots. You're getting a deep cultural experience in Ubud, then a shot of adrenaline on Nusa Penida, followed by total relaxation in Uluwatu. You get to see the jungle, the islands, and the coast. The pace is good, some active days, some chill days, and there's plenty of room for you to find your own hidden gems along the way.
At the end of the day, Bali really does have something for everyone. This blueprint is just your launch pad for an absolutely incredible adventure. So I guess the only question left is, when are you booking your ticket? Salamat jalan!